Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. As uh, we have discussion this morning. Please help us to the good boys and good girls ours. Thank you for loving us. In this name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, good morning, Laren. So,
Morning.
your classmate is not there. Yeah. By the way, it's not a problem. So, let's proceed to our class discussion. So, maybe some of your classmates experiencing poor internet connection. Okay, so if you have books, Laren, kindly open on page 27. Okay, so our lesson for this morning is a part of review for preliminary examination that on Monday, November 22 to 24, Monday to Wednesday. Okay, so music of classical period. So our objectives demonstrate understanding of the characteristic features of classical period music. See, what was music like before the classical period? Okay, so the Baroque era culminated with the work of Bach and Handel. Okay, so with the work Bach of Handel, it has culminated in classical period. So the classical music has lighter, clearer texture than the Baroque music, but it is more sophisticated use of form, and it is mainly homophonic using a clear melody line over a subordinate chordal. Okay, so let us remember class that the music like before the classical period, it is the music has lighter and have a clear texture. Okay, so what is classical music? Okay, so who among you have an idea of what is classical music? You can raise your hand if you want to answer. So classical music class, it refers to the period that took place roughly from 1700s to 1800s. Okay, let's remember how that it refers to the period that took place roughly from 1750 to 1820 years. And it is also a term that most commonly refers to the formal musical tradition of Western world and considered to be distinct from Western folk music or popular music tradition. Okay, so let us remember that classical music is took place roughly from 1750 to 1820. So, and it is a term of mostly common refer to formal musical tradition of Western world. Okay, just wait. Okay, so let's continue. And also, classical music class, it is refers to music evidencing similar formal qualities in non-Western culture. Okay, so it it refers to the formal musical tradition of Western world, and it refers also evidencing similar formal qualities in non-Western cultures. Okay, so now what is classical music element? Okay, so what are the sa class? Okay, what are classical music element? Okay, so classical music element class, it can be distinguished by the types of instrument in the musical piece. Most modern forms of music only have a couple of instrumentation used in creation, whereas classical music uses several types of instrumentation. And just remember that the melodies were formal and simple, but at the same time elegant. Okay, so that's the end of our music subject. It's a part of review. So do you have question class in our music subject? Okay, so if there's none, let's proceed to our next